Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So I received many messages asking me to share more, and so today I'm going to share with you a very important key of Wing Chun, okay, and that is the engine. Okay, this is something we Wing Chuner needs to know, because this engine is the soul of the whole Wing Chun techniques. Without it, one will not be able to fully activate the techniques of Wing Chun. Okay, so let me start with this. I often like to use the relics of songs to describe Wing Chun, which I know. And many have asked me, how come I keep talking about the Beethoven Moonlight Sonata? Well, if we listen to the Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, we can see it is simple, but it is sophisticated. It is very elegant, have a lot of details there, and it is simple. Wing Chun is like that. Okay, it is in the Silicon Valley way of describing it. It is a very good design. Okay, it uses minimum resources to create maximum output. Okay, so that's why I use Moonlight Sonata, because that is a way of communicate also, right? Because art, like Wing Chun, is not something that, even technology is not something that it has its soul, it's a feeling, it's like human. Okay, so today I like to first show you, share with you a relics which is using in my new book, Beginning of Wing Chun, and it have all the meaning in the lyrics. Okay, and the meaning of these lyrics is what I want to share with you. And of course, I'm going to quote the ancient Wing Chun Queen writing and pair it with physics today. Okay, as usual. So you know right away, and right away after you know this, you know what it is. No guessing games here. Okay, so let's begin. So this is the lyrics. Okay, so this is the lyrics here. Okay, from I Walk Alone from Tarja. Okay, you can hope that you can see this is some reflection here. So he said, go tell the world I'm still around. I didn't fly, I'm coming down. Well, that's my way of saying that what I'm going to present is not something which is out in the blue in the sky, or philosophy, or Tao, or Zen, but it is solid, stand on the ground of the law of physics. Okay, it is law of physics. And the second here is said, waiting in the heaven, I was never far from you. Okay, what does that mean? Meaning what I'm sharing is in your Wing Chun 3 sets, particularly in your Siu Lim Tao and Cham Kyu set. It never far from you. Okay, and here it said, the last line is said, spinning down, I felt your airy move. Okay, that has a meaning. Okay, now it is important that we present everything based on law of physics, as I stated in the 613.3, one of the three system key. It has to obey law of physics, biomechanics, and Yale Emperor Classic. Otherwise, it's non-valid because you cannot bring it to this world. You cannot realize into this world. And also, what I'm going to talk about is in every lineage, Xiu Lim Tao and Cham Kyu Set. It's not my creations, okay? I am just here relaying and sharing what is described in the ancient, okay? So that's what it is. And today I like to start with a line or a quinquit in the iYikKam Xiu Lim Tao set, because this quinquit actually have a lot of things inside there, and usually we are not careful. Sometimes we translate with Google. We do not know exactly what happened inside there. Remember, all this stuff is pre-1840, and after 1860, you know, China, a lot of Chinese culture is vanishing. Okay, so you want to get back to that thing, that time, and see what it is, and we explain it with today's physics and science. That way, you know what it is, and you can use it right away. Okay, because we really don't have time to guess for our own lifetime. What can be done in 5 minutes, we must never guess it for a lifetime. Okay, so let's go. So this is the quid, okay? This is Y8 of the iYikKam Xiu Lim Tao quid. It said spiral twisting naturally follow the breath and the directions of the qi or the qi flow. In Chinese, it said 咸回自然顺脉气. Okay, this is a very important quid, and this is the soul of the Wing Chun power handling and the engine, so forth. Okay, so now it said, okay, let me, because in the I better say in the Chinese, in the English better. Here it said spiral twisting naturally follow the breathing and the direction of the qi. Spiral twisting naturally follow the breathing and the direction of the qi. In Chinese, it says 玄回自然顺脉气. It is talking about the handling of the 6 core element. Okay, and how is this thing handling? It said spiral twisting. There's like spinning, touring. Okay, naturally follow the breathing and the directions of the qi flow. Okay, now let's go to the follow the breathing and the direction of the qi or qi flow first. Okay, then we come to the interesting part, okay, of the spiral and those things. Okay, which is everybody need to know this. Okay, and if once you know this, you cross the line of no return, you will instantly know your Wing Chun and do good in your Wing Chun. Okay, now when you talk about breathing, internal art, flow of qi, let me share with you what it is in today's scientifically. You want to think of that as two things. One is the training of increase the volume of your breathing and oxygen intake, because when you do physical activity, you need that. The second thing is the cooling of the body, because when we use we do a strenuous action, the body need to cool itself down. That's why when we do strenuous exercise, we sweat. Okay, if the body temperature is not well managed, one can get heat stroke. Okay, so the Chinese in the first level, when they talk about internal art, two things. One thing is the oxygen intake. They want to increase that because only that they can strengthen the body. We always say, we always heard that Wing Chun is for strengthen the body and defense. Okay, self-defense. Okay, because Chinese doesn't want to talk about fighting. You know, they are peaceful people. Say okay. So the strengthen the body, the number one key is what? Your oxygen. Okay. The second thing is because you are loose in your body and so forth, you can handle or adjust or manage the body's conditions, strenuous or loose condition. Thus, one be able to handle the body temperature raise or regulations or stabilizations better. So that is the internal art, the basic of the internal art. Okay, don't think about something crazy else. Okay, we need to coming down, solid, stand on the ground, down to the earth, not flying around. Okay, so these two things. If anybody train Xiu Lin Tao or Cham Kyu, that oxygen intake and that body temperature handling, if one claim to have internal training, that has to be there. Okay? Now, we talk about mind. Mind is just mind. Without this oxygen intake and body temperature handling and this body, mind do not have any power. I say this based on we are human beings. I'm not saying that in the realm of energy, okay? Like in the energy realm and so forth, philosophical, Tao, Zen, and those stuff. We want to be down to the earth, okay? For example, if we want to eat an apple, if we don't have mouth, somebody don't give us an apple. Even we want to eat the apple, we can put our mind to the apple as much as you want. We still can't eat the apple. That's simple. So just remember these three things. One is the oxygen intake. Second is the body temperature control. When it is too tense, you know, the body skin temperature all raised and so forth, so forth. If one know how to handle the body, how to manage the loose and the strenuous, one be able to handle the body temperature better. Okay, because have that training, and there's Chinese martial arts, the internal arts, and then the mind is just like a GPS. You can direct, or like the guiding of the missiles. Okay. Don't take anything more than this. Sure, there's a deep one, like I go anapanasati, I can get into the release this body and so forth, but this is zillion years away, zillion miles away from us. We are human. We are not talking about that. Okay? So, I want to make this clear. Okay? Now let's get into the twisting, spiral twisting naturally. What is that? Okay, what is that? The first thing on this twisting spiral naturally, of course, all these 7 bowls has to be conditions. So people sometimes mistaken when I investigate 峨眉12庄. People say, oh yeah, you know, everything's always 12庄. Well, what is it? I just want to know the technology which is condition the body, because I need to have this 7 bowl to implement that spiral and spinning or turning, because we talk about torque, right? Now, so get that proper. This is not Tai Chi and different art. Okay, this is Wing Chun. Okay, and again, I want to clarify here. I don't say Tai Chi is inferior or superior, or who is inferior or superior. I say what it is, okay? And what it is not. Now, why is it twisting, rotating, and this spiraling so important? Because this is the top secret of Wing Chun, and this is what is missing for past 160 years for most people. Because Wing Chun rely on angular momentum, spinning. Okay, where is it? As in the relics I just showed, it is so close to us. Where your Cham Kyu said, that is where it is. Okay, so when we talk about retract, okay, all this spinning is inside that. When you retract, there is actually many things inside there. And I can tell you, when you retract, you protect your body so that you have less open target. Number one. The second thing is, when you retract, it is going into a spinning angular velocity to generate power. Okay. The third thing, when you retract, you move faster because you're using that angular momentum. Okay, so let me bring you to physics. Okay, so this is what they call the office physics. Okay, where one sit on the office chair, okay, and you can see the angular momentum here. Okay, show you angular momentum here, and then they pull back their arm. Okay, you see this, and then one spin fast, right? So in other words, that one sit in the office chair, extend one's arm, and then one bring back or close in the arm, and the one spin faster. This is the same thing with what? When we see ice skating, when one want to spin, put it in and spin. Wing Chun is using that. Thus, Wing Chun Jing is not the Tai Chi Jing or other southern Kung Fu's Jing. Okay, so it is retract, spin, that speed up the whole thing, and it generate the angular momentum handling and the power generations. And this spinning or retract and spin, it is also called the input type of power generations. Okay, input. Or it is also called the reaction type of power generation, reaction force type of power generation. Let me explain you what it is. Okay. Number one, as we know, in the linear or long fist art, one need to accelerate, have this space to accelerate this punch to hit this target. Okay, that is called explode type. One needs this. If I was jammed here before I get there, the whole power generations will be disrupted. Okay, now for the spinning or implode type, meaning that I retract. When I retract, I spin, I generate the power. Okay, so if other is walking into me and jamming me, they don't have this distance to jam me, because my power generation is go inward. Okay, that is play with the angular momentum. You speed it up, okay? So say he rushed into me and I spin. I retract my arm and I spin. I already get the power generations activate. Okay? If he arrived earlier than expected, I already have the power. Now, if I do a linear, he arrived before my arm stretch and my target hit it, which is I plan to, I will be jammed and disrupted, and my power generation can be totally destroyed. Thus, you see people in the takedown with a long fist, disregard they use inch power or not, that thing stick out because it explode type, it destroy the power generations. And as for this implode type, he can come and the power generation is just that. Okay, you cannot disrupt that. Even better with this spin type, when he get in, try to get close to me, I get close to him, I spin even faster. So before he arrived, before he planned to grabbing on me anything, I already have the power there. Faster, one step, because it's input. Okay? Now, we talk about Sao Lao Zhong. Sao Lao Zhong in the middle, in the previous YouTube on this retracting the hand. Because my hand is Sao Lao Zhong, this is very, very strong. Okay? Extremely strong. Try it. Okay? It can grind two-way. That's why Wing Chun is like, in the ancient it's like the sickle, it cut both sides. It's using the angular momentum. When it retract, it speed up the whole thing in spin. That is the Jing of Wing Chun. Okay? It is called also the reaction force type. It's because the guy who using the Wing Chun power when it spin is pulling back, like the skater, pulling back. It is not reach out. It's pulling back, so the action force is going downward and the reaction force shoot out. Okay? That is the reaction type. As for the action type is one push, one the body shoot out. Okay? So that is the difference. That's also called the implode and the reaction type. And the reaction type is really stable because it is going down. It's not relying on the thrusting and so forth. It's relying on this contracting, retracting, and spinning. So when people say, oh yeah, you know, I can do generate inch power here. Well, it's great for that. However, by using this physics of angular momentum, one actually amplify more, many times of the power. Well, for example, we train force flow, action reaction force control. Well, without the 7-ball dynamic, one cannot handle. Usually we see the lower 4-ball from the feet to the hip. We can see that whether they really have their force flow control or not, because you need to go action reaction force up and down the body. This is in the 613.3. Okay, you can read about it. Now, once you have that, if we go into the short strike where we retract or close in or pull in like the skater, we boost our power many times. We cut down the target. We can move faster, and there is where the Wing Chun footwork come in. It's very agile. Okay, it is not this type where it is linear and you use your body to push, action force to push, which is less agile. Okay, and usually when you have the long fist is long because you need the space and so forth. Wing Chun is not going in. Okay, so that is the key of Wing Chun. Wing Chun Jing. This is not Tai Chi. This Jing comes with the Wing Chun techniques. And where is this? As the lyrics say, it is so close to us. It is in the Cham Kyu sets. For past 160 years, it is there. Okay? It's just we don't know what it is. And it said like the relic, spinning down, I feel, I sense every move of you. Let me tell you one quick. In Chinese, there is a version of Lai Liu Qi Song, Lai Lao Hui Song. It is said in Mandarin, Lai Liu Qi Song Yi Jing Zhi Dong. Accept what is coming, or receive what is coming, escort what is leaving, okay? Using quiet to subdue the dynamic. So what is quiet? Okay? This is important because the input type of power generations is ready to be spin and resonant this way and then speed up this way. The mind is quiet. There is no worry about one do not have enough power, because go try it, okay? Put your arm in your core area, you spin. See how much power is that? If you train that way with your Cham Kyu, every time you train your Cham Kyu set, you condition your body to have those type of power generations, okay? So if you want to say there's a top secret of Wing Chun, this is the top secret Wing Chun, and it is based on physics, angular momentum, okay? Accelerations just by pulling your arm in, retracting. So receive him, I can get, if I can be loose this way, I can even be loose here. And from here to here, I retract my arm, I spin even faster. My angular momentum generations, the momentum there, the amplitude is going to go up because of the speeding of this. My body become contract, I pose a small target. It's not an open big target. And become very agile. You can spin. Okay? Never stop. That's why it say that in the Queen Crit I just show you. Spiraling, twisting, or spinning naturally follow the breathing and the flow of the chi. All the 6 core elements is one. Okay? That is the internal art Wing Chun. But I seldom want to use internal art today. Because why? Everybody define their internal art, they like it. And now, since my agenda is make this into the university, let's define everything like engineering. And everything can be checked with physics. If you want to talk about angular momentum, look at physics, look at those people who skating, how they handle that. Look at the physiology, the biomechanics, and our human biology about your, when you do strenuous exercise, like in the fighting, you need your oxygen, you need your body temperature handling. Okay, that's internal. Okay, so it is this simple, it is this close. That's why I like the relics there. I'm coming down. I'm not flying away. I'm still alive. Okay, it is in the sets. As soon as we do not lose our Wing Chun set, I don't care, and it doesn't matter which lineage, you don't lose it. As soon as you have that, you put this angular momentum, whatever I share with you today, in your set. You see how it changed, how the power generations. Okay. However, you must be careful because it is a angular momentum deal. It's a Tor deal. So your center axis has to be proper balance in a vertical way. So when you play Cham Kyu, you see my center axis. If I play, this is the balanced one. If I play Cham Kyu this way, you don't have that angular momentum develop. And look at the YouTube, can see really clearly whoever plays Cham Kyu, if the body is swing off, then their body actually destroy themselves. So the secret is this center axis has to be balanced and vertical. That's why we can have this. Okay? That is the inch power. Grind in, tore in. It's very powerful. That is the reason why, if we keeping looking at other art like Tai Chi, Ngo Zhou, White Crane, Fujian, Hermes, Zhuang, Xingyi, Bagua, everything, you won't find this because this is the design of Wing Chun. Okay? And this is why Wing Chun is so effective. For example, we talk about make use of the law of physics. This is a law of physics, okay? In late 1800 and early 1900, when the Chinese waged war with the West, you can see there's a lot of the martial art grandmaster and so forth participate in that war. And guess what? The Western using physics, gun, fire gun, okay, the gunpowder, that's physics. Overnight, all this with Kung Fu, with the mind power, with the Qigong, everything wiped out. Because no matter how many years one trained in Qigong, everything and so forth, or harden this and that, cannot take the law of physics of the gunpowder. That's why the boxer librarian in the late 1800s, it has proven one cannot go into this mysterious Tao Zen way. Not to mention, most people today have no idea what it is, but this philosophy, good saying. In that boxer librarian, it ended up 150,000 people die just because some ridiculous emperors thinking, oh yeah, their body can handle law of physics. Okay? So, Wing Chun is based on law of physics. It is simple, it accelerates the learning, and it accelerates the power handling skill and so forth because it is based on law of physics. It has the ancient culture, like from Hermes Zhuang and so forth, the Yellow Emperor Classic and so forth. It also have physics inside that. Even though our ancestor doesn't know about physics, but today we can say it is physics. It is about mechanical advantage, about the Tor handling, about the angular momentum. It's about this. That is the soul of Wing Chun. Okay? So please do not give up your Cham Kyu. And also please do not keep arguing, should I pivot on my ball of my feet or my heel of my feet. It is not. It is your art. That's the reason why I put the 7 bowl, the feet bowl in. Look at my video on the feet bowl. If that feet bowl cannot be handled, we cannot tour. It doesn't matter how good the zhuang and how good is the body, how loose the body, and so forth. If the feet bowl is not addressed and not trained properly, it doesn't work. That's why the 6 harmony doesn't work in Wing Chun. Rattan body has to have the 7 bowl because we need to spin, because that's Wing Chun, because there is law of physics. Okay? So this is what I share with you today, and I hope that with the previous 2 videos, I give you what I know. Okay? And I really sincerely hope that Wing Chun's legacy is everybody's. It's not mine. Okay? I'm just one of the 4 million Wing Chuners today. Go investigate. Go improve it once you have this core. Okay? I am 50 somethings already. It takes me decades to come to this far. Hopefully what I come to this far, I spend 40 something years. You just need 4 hours to implement it. Then I contribute something. A life is meaningful only when others can use one's life works positively and constructively to build for the next generations. So this is for you today.